Well, basically, the police said after the investigation, which began yesterday evening, that it's a case of an investment deal gone badly wrong. One of the six allegedly drugs, the other five with cyanides, and then she committed suicide by taking the same poisons. Police claim or said there was no trace of struggle and that no one entered or left the room after the so-called final lunch was served, in which the lunch was left untouched. It's becoming quite complicated, partly because the lady or the deceased female deceased person who drugs the rest is actually Vietnamese, but with a U.S. nationality, while the rest, the four others are Vietnamese, and the other one, I believe, American of Vietnamese ethnicity as well. So the FBI did join the investigation, and the Vietnamese embassies were involved, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and look, they've been able to sort of piece this together quite quickly. Were they able to get the help of relatives?
Well, they did questions about 10 people, including some relatives of the deceased. Thailand, being very keen to promote tourism, took this as a very high-profile case. So yesterday we saw the Prime Minister Sethar visiting the hotel, the crime scene himself, and he also met with the Vietnamese ambassador. So basically, the police were working very hard, although there's still doubts as to whether there might, something else might have happened. But I think at this stage, it seems that the Thai police may have gotten it right, and we haven't heard anything contrary from the FBI. So that's how it is
Yeah.
24 hours after.
Wow, Pravit. And do you know, do the police know why, as you say, US citizens but of Vietnamese descent and some Vietnamese, why they met in Bangkok?
Well, according to the police, they were supposed to meet in Japan because the investment, which is something into the region of about 300,000 Australian dollars, for an investment in a Japanese hospital. So they were supposed to meet in Japan after months of delay, wherein the people who have put in the money were not seeing any progress. But then, according to the police, one of the six was unable to obtain a visa to Japan. So they settled, with Bangkok, in which some of them have been visiting the country numerous times.
So, and give us a sense where in Bangkok this actually happened. Was it a fairly luxurious hotel?
It's at the heart of one of the city center, which is called the Ratchaprasong intersection, and it's the Grand Hyatt Era One. Let me not dwell on the floor or the room number.
I promise I won't let you go there. But I think, to your point, we just had our story before about what happened in the Philippines. 2 Australians were murdered there. Now an incident like this, 2 countries, Thailand in particular, that so heavily depends on tourism. That's the one thing that you want to quickly clear, that this is not something that's a common occurrence.
That's right. That's why the Prime Minister was there, and I think he stressed that this had nothing to do with crimes, as in, involving Thai nationals or any international crime syndicate. But it is most unfortunate. We still don't know where the cyanide. Police said they have already proven that traces of cyanides have been found. So it was cyanides which killed all of them. We're still not sure how the lady who eventually committed suicide as well have obtained cyanide. Of course, it is very disturbing news. But the Prime Minister said this has really nothing to do with criminals in Thailand or any transnational criminal syndicates.
Yeah, this is, and you know, when you think of $300,000, it's a lot of money, but 6 people are now dead, which is just an absolute tragedy. Pravit, always good to get you on. Thank you. Appreciate that update.
My pleasure.